California, a land woven from sunshine, ambition, and myth. It is the global stage for movie stars and tech billionaires, a place where fortunes are famously, and often loudly, made overnight. It's the home of Hollywood dreams and Silicon Valley's relentless march toward the future. But beneath the dazzling surface of this well-known narrative, beyond the headlines and the celebrity gossip, a different kind of empire is being built. Quietly, meticulously, and with a powerful sense of purpose that spans generations. These are the empires built by Filipino families, visionaries who took the quintessential American dream and didn't just achieve it, but reimagined it, creating a legacy of immense wealth and profound influence that is shaping the very fabric of the Golden State. Now you won't find an official Forbes list for the richest Filipinos in California. This isn't a world that seeks out the spotlight. So we embarked on a journey of discovery. We've spent countless hours digging through public records, financial statements, and business histories, piecing together the incredible stories of the dynasties who are quietly steering industries from within the Golden State. From the boardroom titans who brought the cherished tastes of the Philippines to American shores, to the quiet geniuses in Silicon Valley who engineered the very digital world we now inhabit, their stories are nothing short of extraordinary. Today, we're counting down the 10 richest and most influential Filipino families and figures in California. This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. We're going to delve deep into their estimated fortunes, uncover the industries they command, and share the inspiring, often untold stories of how they built it all from the ground up. And the story of the family at number 1, it will completely redefine what you think is possible. This isn't just a story about money. It's a story about a quiet billionaire who constructed an empire so vast, so fundamental to our modern world, that she has become an absolute legend in the tech industry while remaining almost completely invisible to the public eye. You are definitely going to want to stick around for this one. Number 10. The Leland family, the architects of the Filipino celebration. We kick off our list with a family who built a multi-million-dollar empire on something deeply personal, something sacred to every Filipino, the taste of home. We're talking about the Leland family, the brilliant founders of the iconic bake shop, Goldilocks. Let's travel back in time to 1966. In a small shop in Makati, sisters Milagros Leland Yi and Clarita Leland Go, along with their sister-in-law Doris, opened a humble bake shop with just 2 display cases and a dream. That little shop, built on passion and family recipes, quickly grew into a national treasure in the Philippines, a household name synonymous with quality and tradition. But their vision was always bigger than the archipelago. They saw a community forming thousands of miles away, a community that longed for connection. In 1976, they made a move that was nothing short of pioneering. They crossed the Pacific and opened their first U.S. store in Los Angeles. Think about the courage that took. This wasn't just about business, it was a cultural gamble. They weren't just selling mamon, polvoron, and sans rival. They were selling comfort, nostalgia, and identity to a rapidly growing Filipino immigrant community that was desperately trying to plant roots in new soil.
Today, Goldilocks is an essential, non-negotiable part of every Filipino-American celebration in California. From birthdays to baptisms, a party is not complete without that iconic white box on the table. The Leland family didn't just build a successful business, they built a cultural landmark. They understood that food is memory, and they transformed their family recipes into an international, multi-generational success story. In 2018, their success was so undeniable that the Philippine mega-conglomerate SM Investments acquired a majority stake, a move that speaks volumes about the incredible, enduring value the Leland sisters created from a small shop with 2 display cases. Number 9. The Go family, the kings of the Filipino kitchen. If Goldilocks is the heart of the Filipino party, then our number 9 is the very heart of the Filipino-American kitchen. This spot belongs to the Go family, the visionaries who created the supermarket empire known as Seafood City. Founded by David and Maria Go, Seafood City is so much more than just a grocery store. It's a community sanctuary. The absolute genius of their business model was a profound understanding that for an immigrant community, a supermarket isn't just a place to buy food. It's a vital, living connection to home. It's a place to feel understood. They didn't just stock their shelves with Filipino products, they painstakingly recreated the entire Filipino market experience. It's a one-stop shop where you can find the freshest bangus, pick up your favorite brand of chicharron, send money back home to family, and even grab a hot meal from a tudo-tudo-style grill. It's the sounds, the smells, and the faces of the Philippines, conveniently located in a Californian suburb. With dozens of locations across North America, many of them strategically placed in the epicenters of California's enormous Filipino communities, the Go family built an empire by serving a deep-seated human need for connection. They are the architects of local Filipino town economies, creating hubs that other businesses gravitate towards. They have generated immense wealth by ensuring that no matter how far you are from Manila, a true taste of home is always just a short drive away. Number 8. Sharon Cuneta, the megastar's California dream. At number 8, we have a name that resonates in virtually every Filipino household on the planet, Sharon Cuneta. Known affectionately as the megastar of the Philippines, she has built a formidable fortune over a legendary decades-long career in film, music, and television. But her place on this list isn't just about her wealth. It's about how she translated that phenomenal success into a powerful and visible symbol right here in California. For years, she owned a sprawling, luxurious mansion in the ultra-exclusive guard-gated community of Calabasas, the very same neighborhood made famous by the Kardashians, Will Smith, and a host of other A-list Hollywood celebrities. Her former 6,600-square-foot home was the epitome of California luxury. She purchased it around $2 million in 2010 and later listed it for $2.2 million. Now, while those numbers might not seem colossal compared to the tech billionaires we have coming up on our list, focusing on them misses the entire point. With an estimated net worth of around $10 million, earned primarily from her unparalleled career in the Philippines, her Calabasas home was a statement. It was a declaration. It demonstrated to the world that a Filipina icon, a homegrown talent, could achieve a level of global status that placed her in the very same exclusive enclaves as America's biggest stars. She planted a flag for Filipino success and glamour right in the heart of celebrity culture. Number 7. The C family, the retail empire's American beachhead. At number 7 is a name that is practically synonymous with staggering wealth in the Philippines, the C family. As the heirs to the colossal SM Group, an empire founded by the legendary late Henry C. Sr., their family's combined net worth is estimated at over $11.8 billion, making them the richest family in the Philippines year after year. Their empire is a sprawling ecosystem that touches everything from retail and banking to real estate and infrastructure. So, what earns them a spot on a list dedicated to California? It's their quiet, patient, and incredibly strategic push into the American market. While the vast majority of their fortune is anchored in Asia, the 6 C siblings, Teresita, Elizabeth, Henry Jr., Hans, Herbert, and Harley, are diligently working to globalize their father's legacy. A crucial part of that long-term strategy involves establishing a firm beachhead in the United States with a keen and observant eye on the massive market of California. While there are no public filings that detail their specific U.S. assets or a massive stateside SM mall, their strategy appears to mirror the very genius that made their father a billionaire. Identify where the Filipino community is thriving, understand its needs, and build an ecosystem to serve them. Think of it less as a full-scale retail invasion and more as meticulously laying the groundwork for a future dynasty. The family's presence and investments in California are not just for vacations, they are strategic footholds, observation posts from which they can study the market and plan the next stage of their global expansion. The C family's quiet presence in California is a powerful story of generational ambition, patiently laying the foundation for the next chapter of their global empire. Number 6. Loida Nicolas Lewis. Tagline: The Billion-Dollar Matriarch. Cracking our list is a woman who is a true titan of Filipino-American power, influence, and astonishing resilience, Loida Nicolas Lewis. Her life story reads like a corporate thriller, a dramatic tale of love, sudden loss, and the absolute iron-willed refusal to back down when the entire world expects you to fail. While she is primarily based in New York, her influence, investments, and philanthropic efforts are felt powerfully across the entire country, including California, making her an undeniable force on our list. Born in Sorsogon, Loida's ambition was clear from the start. She became the first Filipino woman to pass the New York bar exam without ever having studied law in the United States, a feat that speaks volumes about her intellect and sheer determination. She married the brilliant Reginald F. Lewis, a Wall Street genius who shattered racial barriers to become one of America's first black billionaires after his historic, audacious $985 million leveraged buyout of Beatrice International. Then, in 1993, unimaginable tragedy struck. Reginald passed away suddenly, leaving Loida at the head of a massive, complex global food conglomerate. The business world, rife with skeptics, waited for her to sell the company. They expected her to retreat. She did the exact opposite. Loida Nicolas Lewis stepped in as chair and CEO, took command of the intricate global enterprise, stabilized its operations amidst the turmoil, and over the next few years, strategically sold off its assets in a way that delivered an incredible return to shareholders. She didn't just preserve her husband's legacy, she solidified it, enhanced it, and in the process, built her very own. Today, as a major philanthropist, a powerful political donor, and the head of her family's investment firm with a net worth in the hundreds of millions of dollars, she remains a towering powerhouse and an enduring symbol of Filipino strength and success. If you're finding these stories of immense grit, strategic genius, and incredible ambition as inspiring as we are, now is the perfect time to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. We are dedicated to uncovering the stories of success you simply won't find anywhere else. And trust us, you will not want to miss the second half of this countdown. The fortunes and the stories behind them only get bigger and more incredible from here. Now, let's get back to the list. Number 5. The Tan Cactiong family. The fast food king planting his flag. At number 5 is the family behind that cheerful red and yellow bee that is recognized and beloved by millions around the world, the Tan Cactiong family, founders of the fast food giant Jollibee. Led by the visionary patriarch Tony Tan Cactiong, whose personal fortune is estimated by Forbes as of 2025, their empire is undeniably global. But it's their aggressive multi-billion-dollar expansion into the United States, with California as their key strategic battleground, that lands them high on this list. The Jollibee origin story is the stuff of entrepreneurial legend. It all began in 1975 with 2 small ice cream parlors in Manila. When they noticed that the savory hot meals and burgers they added to the menu were becoming more popular than the ice cream itself, Tony Tan Cactiong made a brilliant and decisive pivot. Jollibee was born. The company went on to do the unthinkable. It took on the global giant McDonald's in the Philippines and won, dominating the local market through a superior understanding of the Filipino palate.
But their vision was always global, and the United States was the ultimate prize. Their American strategy has been a brilliant and aggressive 2-pronged attack. First, Jollibee has been opening new stores at a dizzying pace. Every new opening in California is a cultural event, creating block-long lines and a media frenzy. Second, and perhaps more telling of their grand ambition, are their massive corporate acquisitions. In 2019, the Jollibee Foods Corporation bought the Los Angeles-based The Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf for a staggering $350 million. This was on top of their earlier acquisition of the American burger chain Smashburger. The Tan Cactiong family isn't just selling Chicken Joy and Jolly Spaghetti, they are executing a masterfully orchestrated plan for global food service domination, with California sitting right at the heart of their empire. Coming in at number 4 is a man whose name is spoken with a unique reverence in the fiercely competitive world of technology. He is a true pioneer, a foundational figure whose work was instrumental in launching the personal computer revolution that defined the modern era. This is Diosdado Bonatao, the humble farm boy from a small remote barrio in Cagayan who became a bona fide Silicon Valley legend. His journey is the ultimate rags to riches story, an inspiration of almost mythic proportions. He grew up in a rural village, famously walking barefoot to his local public school, but his brilliant, curious mind was his ticket to the world. He earned an engineering degree in the Philippines, made his way to the United States for a job at Boeing, and eventually earned his master's degree in electrical engineering and computer science from the prestigious Stanford University. What he did next quite literally changed the world. In 1985, he co-founded a company called Mostron and developed the first system logic chipset for IBM's new PCXT and PCAT personal computers. This single innovation dramatically lowered the cost and size of computers by consolidating dozens of components onto a handful of chips, making them accessible to ordinary people and businesses. The company was an instant, massive success. He then founded another company, S3 Graphics, which pioneered the first single-chip graphics accelerator, a breakthrough that is the direct ancestor of the powerful GPUs that make modern computing, video games, and artificial intelligence possible today. If you have ever used a personal computer, you have directly benefited from the genius of Dado Bonatao. After selling his companies for hundreds of millions of dollars, he didn't just retire. He became a highly respected venture capitalist, founding Tallwood Venture Capital to fund and mentor the next generation of tech visionaries. With an estimated net worth fluctuating between $300 and $800 million, his true impact is priceless. He is one of the architects of our digital age. Number 3. The Tech Vanguards, the collective force of wealth and influence in California. Before we unveil our phenomenal top 2, we have to honor a group that represents the powerful next wave of wealth and influence in California. This spot doesn't belong to a single family or individual, but to a collective force, the new generation of Filipino-American tech entrepreneurs, executives, and innovators. They are the spiritual children of pioneers like Dado Bonatao, and their collective impact is creating a powerful new ecosystem of success that is reshaping Silicon Valley. This incredible network of brilliance includes visionaries like Sheila Lirio Marcelo, the founder of Care.com. She recognized the universal, pressing need for reliable family care for children, seniors, and pets, and built the world's largest online marketplace to solve that problem. She built an empire on a fundamental human need, eventually exiting in a massive deal worth around $500 million. This was on top of their earlier acquisition of the American burger chain Smashburger. It also includes the unsung architects of our digital economy like Yobi Benjamin, who was instrumental in building the complex back-end payment systems that power modern fintech, making secure digital transactions possible for millions. These individuals and the countless other Filipino engineers at Google, designers at Apple, and founders of disruptive startups all across California represent a seismic shift in the landscape of success. They are no longer just working in Silicon Valley, they are actively building it, funding it, and leading it. They are founding their own companies, becoming venture capitalists themselves, and sitting on the boards of global tech giants. While it's impossible to calculate their exact combined wealth, it easily runs into the billions of dollars, proving that Filipino brilliance has become an undeniable and unstoppable force in the global technology landscape.
Number 2. Bobby Murphy, the ghost of Snapchat. At number 2, we have one of the wealthiest and, without a doubt, one of the most intensely private tech founders on the entire planet, Bobby Murphy, the co-founder of Snap Inc., the parent company of the cultural phenomenon known as Snapchat. With a net worth that consistently soars into the billions of dollars, Murphy, whose mother is a proud Filipina, is one of the richest Filipino Americans in the world. His story is the absolute pinnacle of modern Silicon Valley startup success. While studying at Stanford University, he, along with Evan Spiegel, created a mobile application built on a simple yet utterly disruptive idea: messages that disappear. Snapchat exploded onto the scene, becoming a cultural phenomenon that completely redefined the way an entire generation communicates, shares, and lives online. It scaled to global dominance with astonishing speed and made its founders unimaginably wealthy in the process. But while his creation is all about being seen, about sharing fleeting moments of your life, Murphy himself is famously, almost obsessively private. He actively shuns the spotlight, avoids interviews, and prefers to focus his energy on the engineering and product development that happens deep behind the scenes. He is often called the ghost of Snapchat, the quiet technical genius who serves as the engine of the company. His incredible journey from a Stanford fraternity brother to a multi-billionaire tech titan represents the apex of wealth creation in California's modern tech ecosystem. He is a quiet, powerful force who reshaped social media and, in doing so, built a fortune that places him in the highest and most exclusive echelons of global wealth. And now, the #1 spot on our list. This is the story of the richest Filipino-American family with deep foundational roots in California's technology industry. It is a dynasty built not on flashy social media apps or consumer branding, but in the silent, microscopic, and ridiculously complex world of semiconductors. At the head of this vast empire is a woman named Susan Ocampo. As of 2025, Susan Ocampo's personal net worth is estimated at a staggering $2.3 billion. Her wealth is so immense that she ranked 18th on Forbes' 2025 list of America's richest self-made women, placing her in the same stratosphere as household names like Oprah Winfrey and Kim Kardashian. Yet, while they live their lives in the public eye, Susan Ocampo is practically a ghost. There are almost no public photos of her. She has no social media presence. She has built a multi-billion-dollar empire in near total, deliberate anonymity. Her story is a masterclass in quiet execution. After graduating from Miriam College in the Philippines, she moved to the US to pursue her ambitions. In 1993, she and her husband, John, co-founded a company in California called Sirenza Micro Devices, which specialized in the high-performance radio frequency components that enable wireless communication. After a successful IPO, Sirenza was acquired in 2007 for over $900 million. For most people, this would be the triumphant final chapter. For the Ocampos, it was just the beginning. They founded an investment firm, and their biggest success came from their deep involvement with MACOM Technology Solutions, another semiconductor firm that creates critical, high-performance components for data centers and AI hardware. Susan Ocampo became the company's largest individual shareholder. As the world plunged headfirst into the AI revolution, the demand for MACOM's specialized technology skyrocketed, and so did her fortune. Despite her immense wealth, she and her husband are noted philanthropists, reportedly making a landmark donation of $25 million to Santa Clara University to advance STEM education. Susan Ocampo's legacy is the ultimate masterclass in substance over style. An empire engineered one microscopic chip, one brilliant breakthrough, and one quiet generation at a time. She is the undisputed, invisible, quiet queen of Silicon Valley. From the cherished family recipes of the Leland family's Goldilocks to the billion-dollar circuits of Susan Ocampo's semiconductor empire, the message from these 10 stories is overwhelmingly clear. These families and individuals built something so much bigger than just a business. They built entire industries, they created communities, and they forged lasting legacies. Along their incredible journeys, they shattered stereotypes and demonstrated to the world that Filipino courage, unwavering grit, and visionary brilliance can lead to the very top of any field. Their stories prove that success and wealth can be loud, proud, and joyful like Jollibee's global expansion, or it can be quiet, focused, and powerful like the anonymous queen of semiconductors. The common thread that weaves through all their stories is an unyielding ambition and a deep, unbreakable connection to their Filipino roots. So to every young dreamer watching this right now,
Whether you're in Manila or California, remember these stories. Remember the boy who walked to school barefoot and went on to power the entire digital age. Remember the woman who faced unimaginable tragedy and turned it into a billion-dollar comeback story. And remember the quiet queen who built a $2.3 billion empire without ever once seeking the spotlight. You're not just part of a workforce, you're part of a legacy of greatness. Which one of these incredible dynasties impressed you the most? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you believe these vital stories of Filipino success need to be told, make sure you're subscribed and share this video with someone who needs to see what's possible. Thanks for watching.